thank you for tuning in. This is like my real first serious video. Well, happy 2020. What I am here to do, let me just introduce you. My name is Nicole. I am new to this YouTube thing, but I believe that I have what it takes to really kind of help my audience tune in to what's really important and what's my little expertise. And no, it's not natural hair. No, it's not makeup. None of that. Or jewelry. Now, I do like all three. But that is not why we're here. So, again, my name is Nicole. I am the founder and creator of B-MoreSavvy. B-MoreSavvy was created to help teach young youth about financial literacy, especially tuning in, focusing on the inner city. Now, you don't have to be an adult. You don't have to be an inner city youth. You could be anyone that's willing to learn really more importantly about banking. So I consider myself a banking expert. I won't say guru, but definitely an expert. Now, before we get into B-MoreSavvy, I know you're kind of like, where's she at? Look like I'm in a ship or something. I'm actually in my attic. In Baltimore Cities, you got basement, you got attics, you got a little bit of everything. So this is my first video, so I thought this would be kind of a cool place to record. So again, my name is Nicole, and I'm with B-MoreSavvy, and I teach banking. I've been in the industry for over 16 years. I teach everything from checking, savings, credit cards, home ownership, qualifications, what it takes to get, what it takes to lose, how to get back on your feet. More importantly, my focus is to teach youth about actually becoming their own banker. If schools aren't teaching it, if families aren't teaching it, who's connecting those dots? So I took it upon myself to take it and turn it into my passion. So I love teaching families about the financial industry. I am not going to the extent of stocks and investments. I like to teach the basics. I like to teach good habits. I like to teach the educational piece, the products and services, because through the definition and stages of your life, as you grow, so does your finances. Everything changes, and it's always good to know that there's a way to start. But if you don't know how, that's where stress and anxiety and different emotions come in, and all that plays a major factor into mental health. So I definitely believe here with B-MoreSavvy that there's a correlation between mental health and banking. And I won't say mental health and money. I say mental health and banking. Because if you don't have your banking down, if you don't have a checking or a savings or a hidden stash or a way to build yourself up financially, then you're possibly putting yourself in a bind to where you're now tired, exhausted, panicking. And so what I did was create B-MoreSavvy to help teach young people the banking industry. Hey everyone, welcome back. So yes, this is Nicole again with B-MoreSavvy, and thank you for tuning in. So again, this is my first time hosting, having my own YouTube channel, and it's getting pretty dark in the back. I'm in my attic. It's getting kind of scary. So let's make this quick. All right, so basically, again, my passion is to teach finance. My passion is to teach, more importantly, banking. That is my, I won't say specialty, but whatever you want to call it. I've been doing it for 16 years, and what I want to do in this video is kind of go over three reasons I would kind of really say on why we should start teaching banking in our households before you actually get to knocking on the door asking the bank for a bank account. Reason number one, well, why not? What you're doing by not teaching your kids the easy and everyday banking, what you're doing is allowing society to teach your children. And when you allow society to teach your kids, they're only going to tell you what they want you to know. It's no different from saying, hey, here's a soda. This is all we have to drink. So drink it. So what are you going to do? That's all. They told you that you had to drink. You're going to drink it. When in all actuality, there's water, there's tea, there's milk. You won't know your options unless you actually take it upon yourself to teach your kids. Otherwise, society is going to give you what they want you to know. So just like any other product, banking falls in the same category. So with me, my passion is to teach banking, number one, in the house, and number two, before you actually get to the bank. Because by the time you get to the bank, you should already know what you want. You shouldn't be told what you want, because now someone's selling you something, like another bank we know that just got in trouble for that, but we're not going to discuss that, because that's not the only bank. They are not the only bank who do that. They just happen to get caught. So let's continue. So it's important that we teach banking to our youth. Why not? Because, if you don't teach them, there's a high possibility they're going to have to learn the hard way. How about we avoid that? Like most of us had to learn the hard way. Number two, on why it's important to teach your kids banking, it gives them a step ahead in life. What you're doing is allowing them to understand the basic fundamentals of everyday life. Before you buy a house, you need to have a bank account so they can see the cash flow, the way the money's coming in and going out, how you're spending your money, how you're saving your money, what your relationship looks like. You're building that relationship. If you don't teach your kids the importance of banking, what you're doing is allowing them to fall and not learn on their own. And number three, why not teach your kids banking, or why you should teach your kids banking, however you want to put it. More importantly, the most important reasons of why you should teach your kids banking is to avoid to make the same mistakes we did. Because now that we're in our 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, a lot of us have put ourselves in holes that it's been very hard to get out of. And what we don't like to talk about, like I said in the beginning of the video, is the possibility that mental health plays a major factor in how we now live our life. So if we have our banking and our finance together, more importantly on the opposite side, there's a possibility our mental health may be a little bit more stable. We don't have anxiety. We're not nervous. We're not scared to ask for a loan, whether it's a car loan, a home loan, a business loan. There's so many things. So if you teach your kid young how to be their own banker, what you're doing is allowing them to really speak up for themselves. What you're allowing your kid to do is learn how to manage their finances. What you're allowing your child to do is teaching them how to be a leader in their own life. And what you're allowing your kid to do is no longer having to be sold something, but to have them walk in saying, I want that and not that. Don't sell me that, because I already got this. Allow your kid to be in charge. And if you don't know where to start, that's why I started this channel. Again, my name is Nicole. I just gave you 3 reasons on why it's important to teach your kids banking. I want to kind of get your juices flowing. In my next videos, I will go into some more verbiage and lingo and education about the banking industry and why it's my passion. But it's important that, again, we just have a basic understanding of how finances play a major role in our community, no matter what color you are, race you are, size you are. If your money ain't right, more than likely your mental capacity, something's going on. You're panicking. So our goal is to get everyone, excuse me. Let me take a little sip. Okay. Thank you. Our goal is to get everyone on one accord. Our goal is to teach and educate so that everyone can feel comfortable about understanding, what the banking industry is really like. And if you understand the basics, you'll be able to walk in and ask for the big products. Otherwise, you're always going to be the one having them sold to you. And that is not the goal. So thank you for watching my first video. This is really just an introduction. I hope you tune into the next video where we're going to talk more about banking, not really the ins and outs, but the whys. Why have a bank account? Why do it? All right, so this is Nicole. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.